Namaste friends, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are going to decode the latest GST changes in 2025. We'll cover two big updates. Number one, the Invoice Management System or IMS, which directly affects how you claim input tax credit. Number two, the new GST2 structure, which changes in tax slabs and rates. So stay tuned till the end because these updates can make a big difference in your businesses and compliance and cash flow. Part 1. Let's start with IMS. The Invoice Management System was introduced in late 2024. It gives businesses the power to accept, reject, or keep supplier invoices pending before they reflect in your ITC records. Earlier, mismatches between supplier data and buyer's claims created huge problems. Delays in refunds, blocked ITC, and unnecessary disputes. IMS is designed to solve these issues. समझ में आया? So now the new changes उसमें क्या क्या है तो उसमें हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे. New changes in IMS from October 2025. Major changes are rolling out. Major changes such as pending option. You can no longer have to immediately accept or reject or an invoice. Now you can keep invoices pending for one tax period. This gives you time to cross-check details with suppliers. Remarks features. When you reject or mark an invoice pending, you can add remarks. This is a new addition to the IMS system. These remarks are visible to both you and the supplier. You can also see, then the supplier can also view this, improving transparency and reducing the disputes. Precise ITC reversal. Until now, reversal of input tax credit was the blunt tool. You had to reverse the entire amount. Going forward, you only reverse the portion of ITC that is actually wrong or already consumed, making compliance more accurate. So this is a very important aspect that is added in the new changes. Now secondly, applies only to new records. These changes apply only to invoices and credit notes filled after the rollout. Old records will still follow the old system. So this is a major important point to note down. These changes apply only to invoices and credit notes filed after the rollout. Older records still follow the old system. In short, IMS is now more flexible, more transparent, and more aligned with real business practices. So GST2 rates. Now let's move to GST2. From 22nd September 2025, government has simplified the GST rate structure. Instead of multiple rate structure, let's say like 5%, 12%, 18%, and 28%, and now mainly have two slabs, 5% and 18%. There is also a new 40% slab for luxury and sin goods. Many essential items like food, medicine, and daily use FMCG have shifted to the 5% bracket, making them cheaper. Electronics and consumer goods mostly come under 18%. High-end cars, tobacco, luxury goods fall under the 40% category. This rationalization is aimed at making GST simpler and reducing disputes about classification. So now, what is the impact on the business of such changes? So what does this mean for you and a business owner? Update your software. Ensure your accounting or billing software reflects both the new IMS workflows and the updated GST rates. Train your team. Finance and account staff must know how to use the pending reject remarks feature correctly. Better reconciliation. Match invoices with purchase records carefully and use remarks to communicate with suppliers. Cash flow planning. With partial ITC reversal, cash flow blockages should reduce, but only if you act on time. With the partial reversal, cash flow blockage should reduce, but only if you act on time only. So MSME advantage. So those are MSME. They have a good advantage. Smaller businesses will now have more breathing space before rejecting or accepting invoices. So for that, what are the challenges? Of course, there will be challenges. Transition may cause confusion. Suppliers may not respond quickly to remarks, and deadlines still need to be followed. But in the long run, IMS will reduce disputes and make GST compliance smoother. So, here is an example. Imagine you receive an invoice with a mismatch in GSTN. Earlier, you have to reject it outright and lose credit until correction. Now, you can mark it pending. Add a remark like wrong GSTN. Please amend and wait. Once the supplier corrects and refiles, you can accept it without unnecessary reversal of ITC. That is the practical benefit in the changes in the new GST structure. To summarize, IMS is now more flexible with pending and remark option. ITC reversal will be partial and precise. GST2 has simplified rates 5%, 18% and 40%. That is 3 rates. So businesses should immediately update their systems, train their teams and get ready for these changes. If you found this video useful, please hit the like button, share it with your colleagues and subscribe to the channel for more updates on taxation and finance. And do not forget to drop your questions in the comments. I will try to answer them in upcoming videos. Thank you for watching and see you in the next update. Thank you.